What's up, guys? I'm George Hoffman. Today I'm Maker's best friend. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a project. It's going to be different from my normal videos because I'm not going to really walk you step by step into how to make something. But it is something we're doing here at Maker's Best Friend for a good cause, and I want to talk about it with you guys. So if you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll know that we've been 3D printing as many of these reusable, washable filter masks that you can use with different filters here in the center to help with COVID-19. It's something me and my wife, this is something me and my wife decided to do. We wanted to really help out. And it's a big reason why you haven't been seeing a lot of videos come out with my channel recently, as well as kind of going crazy with some Etsy orders and trying to fulfill as many of those at this time. So I thought it'd be great to actually walk you guys through how we're making these masks. A big reason we've been posting about on Instagram is one, to find out who needs them, and we've actually been able to give out about 70 to 80 of these to some folks on the front lines, as well as those who actually are in need at this point. But we also really want other makers to hop on board, and if you have a 3D printer, this is a really easy project for you guys to make. If you're one of those makers that just has a whole bunch of filament sitting there and you have that 3D printer but really couldn't find a good use for it, this is a really good time to kind of hop on board and help this kind of movement that we're trying to get going. And to give you guys an idea, I know it's not really well known out there how much of a need anything really is right now. Things are hopefully starting to slow down. I'm not too sure. But my wife does work in a hospital, and she came home one day and had said that in the pediatric center of the hospital, there was no masks left for anybody. So everybody dealing with whatever might be going on, the risk was so high, and there's just a bunch of people trying to help out, but the supplies weren't there. And it's been really fantastic. If you follow the news, a lot of people making face shields, face masks, whatever it is, it all helps out. So we decided to hop on board. We really wanted to help out, and we've been doing this for about 2 weeks now. And I think we really did a great job at the design that we have decided to come up with. So I want to talk to you guys about that right now. So if you guys have followed us on our Instagram page, you probably know a little bit. We did an Instagram live where we got to talk about the design with everybody, and we're always looking for feedback. So if you have any suggestions, go ahead and comment below. We're really just kind of doing the best we can here. So so where we got started was a whole bunch of people are sharing these masks and the designs for them online. I believe that one dentist had put out the link for the file that we started with here. And I'll link that below so you guys can find his specific file. But now there's actually many more out there, and I think some are actually even more approved than others. So you know, go ahead and do your own research. This mask has been working fantastic for us. With the caveat, then I'm going to talk about those right here. So this is the original mask that we worked with our additions, of course, on top. This is the normal size of it. This size fits my face really well, and you can actually hear me because they're extremely breathable. So this one is great for large faces. We didn't really want to clarify male versus female, but it fits my face really well. Then we took the same design and just testing out different sizes, we knocked it down 10% to get this size. This size does not fit mine, but it does fit my wife's face well. So we are calling this the medium size. This is the large size, and we haven't really done a small size. We're really trying to target, you know, doctors and frontline workers and that kind of stuff. So we didn't really target kids at this stage, and that also is due to the limitations of the printers we have. So that's where we are with the sizes, right? We've got one large, one medium size, 10% smaller than the original size of the file. That will be linked below. As you can see, there's two parts to the mask here. You've got the shell of it, which is this part here. It's got 4 loops for the elastic band that we've decided to choose to go around the head and hold this tight to you, as well as the window for what the filter gets put onto, and that gets pushed. You put the filter onto the front here, and then all you do, actually what we've been doing is we've been pushing it from the back here. So you'll go like this with the filter already on it, and you'll close. So let me show you that a little bit more real time with the one that we have the filter on. So the filter is not the American flag here, guys. That is more just, we wanted to put more of a design on it for kind of hope, a symbol of union across people. So we got an American flag, stars and stripes here. And here's the filter we're going to be using. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. I know that's going to be everybody's big question. What about the filter? So you take the filter, and what you do, you just push it through like this. Just line it up correctly, like that. And then you got your filter, okay? And that's ready to go. And then you can clean the rest of the mask. Big point there. These are reusable, right? A lot of the masks people are making are cloths out there. Those are not reusable. Those also don't have a filter that can help. So, how do we help with the filter? This is a Filtrete 1900 maximum allergen filter. I'll put a link below. I'll shoot it up on the screen right here for you guys to take a look at what we're talking about. These are the normal household furnace filters you guys use. You probably have a stack of them in your house. There's different qualities, so definitely look for it. This one's the 1900, one of the highest ones because it actually filters viruses. This filter filters down to 0.3 microns, which is the size of COVID-19 particles. Therefore, we do believe that is actually effective at it. The filter is 93% effective. Very comparable. N95, 95 means percentage, so that's 95% effective against those type of microns. So really comparable there. We're not claiming anything. This is based off our own research, but we're pretty sure that this is a really effective solution that you can do, because you go out there, you get one of those sheets of the filter sheets, and you can get more than 100 of these squares to be used, and that filter costs 20 bucks. So you've already got a much more affordable and readily available solution, because I just checked my Lowe's in my town, and there's, I think, at least 50 ready to go. So very accessible solution there. We take that, we're just putting the design on it, and that's what goes on the front that makes that front look that you saw with ours. Okay, next. So you got the filter and you got the reusable mask portion. Now it needs to be tight to the face. One thing I like to mention to everybody, again, not a doctor, but I've been doing a lot of research trying to figure all this out. COVID-19 particles, they actually, they're airborne, but they actually fall to the floor. They don't actually linger in the air like other particles might, as long as other particles might. So a big risk, and a lot of people I don't think are aware of it out there, are if your mask is loose, you're actually causing higher risk of getting it, because if the particles fall inside of your mask and then the bottom's up against your face, you're actually catching those particles and holding it close to your face versus keeping further away. So they actually say in those cases it would have been better if you weren't even wearing a mask. So we had to create a solution that you have the elastic band so it goes over your head, but has to be tight to your face as well, because these are, they're flexible to a degree, but they still have to be tight to your face. So we did two different things. First, we started off with the single barrel locks that you normally see with drawstring bags, where you pull the loop through, you press the button to unlock it, pull the loop through, and it locks. That worked, but it was a little bit expensive, and getting those parts right now is kind of hard. I'm sure a bunch of them maybe come from China. So that we wanted to find a way around it, and we designed our own solution that you can actually 3D print with the rest of the mask. So all we've got here is, and I'll share, all these files, I'll share them. What I'll do is I'll actually type this article up in my website, and I'll share all the models, everything there for you guys to find and see. So it's just a part here, okay? This goes, behind your head like that. This is gonna be in the back of your head. And there's 4 holes that is just about the thickness of this elastic cord. That's very important so it stays tight. And all you do, it's a simple mechanism. All you do is you pull that middle portion up, and the other sides with the holes cause enough tension so that it'll stay. You see that? So it pulls closer and closer to different heads, and that'll hold. Look at that. That's holding on the head pretty strong. And then if you really try and pull the strings from the outside up versus backwards, you could release it again. But that is a really affordable solution to create an airtight fit with these masks. And all we're doing, we're putting one on the top and one on the bottom. So to make sure that it's an airtight seal, all you do is you put your hand over the filter like this while it's on your face. You blow out, and if you feel the pressure build up, you know that it's airtight that way. And then when you suck in, it should pull close to your face and no air should be coming in. That's how you also know it's an airtight seal as well. So that's everything we've kind of learned and figured out from our research. So after we've got the filter, okay, and you've got everything kind of assembled, the last step we're doing is we are adding this Mod Podge sealer to the outside of the masks. The reason we chose Mod Podge is because it's food safe and safe to be on your face. There's sealers out there that a lot of people do with makers and woodworking that isn't actually safe to put on your face. So this is a really good solution. Thank you, Steph, for the suggestion. It has been working fantastic. One bottle has been lasting us so far, and I think it's not even halfway through use. So Mod Podge is what we take. We actually apply it to the exterior of all of our masks. That helps make it washable. It helps make them reusable and just cleaner and safer to be used in the scenarios where they're going to be used. So this is the last step. After we apply this, we apply 2 to 3 coats per each mask based off the need of the different masks. Once that's on there, it's ready to go out the door with the elastic cord, the filter on it. We send several different filter pieces with it just to get people going. But that is something easy enough for anybody to jump on. You buy the filter, you remove the metal crate, you just pull that thing right out, and you just cut squares and you throw it on there. It's simple as that, and we're really hoping that this is helping out. That's our goal. For all of you guys that are considering doing this yourself, we started off with an ANET A8 printer, a really low-end printer I got 3 years ago. You know, constantly has to be fixed. I was able to get the time of printing these for the medium ones down to 3 hours, for the large ones down to 4 hours each mask. And we've actually just bought a Ender 3 because that's the only printer that was kind of available on the market, and we wanted to step up our production. So now we're printing about 12 masks a day. 12 masks a day, constantly printing every day. That helps make a difference. So the more of you that are able to print these and kind of join the cause, I promise you, people are still looking for these. And honestly, it's not a bad gig to get into, especially if you're a maker. You'll have your own way to make your mask going forward, save costs on the really expensive ones out there. They are effective for future, and you know, I really hope everybody kind of starts joining in and helping out. So feel free to message me. I'm more responsive on Instagram, so makers_best_friend. Also linked below. If you message me there with any questions on how we did the design, I will get back to you. I'm really hoping other people will join on. I really appreciate you guys watching this video and all the support. You guys are amazing. Any suggestions, any comments, go ahead and comment below. We're always looking to make these better, and we're not going to stop here until this is all over. We're not going to stop until nobody needs these anymore. So again, really appreciate you guys watching the video. Appreciate if you guys are able to help and start making your own. For more details on the description of how we went about making these, go ahead and check out my website. I'll put a blog post. You can also check out the Instagram story on my Instagram. And me and my wife had walked through the initial design, and we're going to constantly be posting to our story as we keep building these. We've been trying to donate as many of these as possible. We appreciate everybody who's able to support. And we're also selling these on our Etsy page, and that cost is going straight to helping us make these, helping us with the material cost and everything that goes into actually making these masks. So we really do appreciate all the support we've gotten up to this point. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We'll be back with our regular do-it-yourself how-to videos really soon. We've got a whole bunch of projects coming along, but we have been focusing on these and are really trying to make a difference. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.